All right, good morning, everyone. Hope you all had a great week last week. So it's another week, and today is Monday. So I'm just going to start the week with a pre-market analysis. And last week, during the pre-market analysis, we analyzed EURUSD and we're looking for selling opportunities. So as the market was around here when we were doing the analysis, we said we just have to wait for the market to break out of the zone and come back for a retest. Then after the retest, you take the sell. So if you want to watch that video, just go back to the page and it will be there. But today, you can see that the market has done the break and the retest. So we should expect the market to sell to the downside. So what you are going to do is we're going to break it down. Then we are going to pick the entries together. So let's start from the monthly time frame. So here on the monthly time frame, I have my monthly upper zone here, midway zone here, and my monthly lower zone here. So from the monthly time frame, you can see that price, the market is bullish. The market is bullish, but price is moving to the outside. But when price is moving to the outside, the market does not move in a straight line. It creates a series of higher highs and higher lows. So as price broke out of the monthly midway zone here, there has not been a retest. So we should expect, as price broke out, should expect price to drop all the way to the monthly breakout before it should continue the bullish momentum. So as we go through the lower time frame, we are going to be looking for selling opportunity from here all the way to the monthly zone before we start looking for new buying opportunities. But for now, we are going to be looking for selling opportunities on Euro USD. So let's go to the weekly. So here we are on the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, I have my weekly upper zone here and my weekly lower zone here. And from what we saw on the monthly, the market is in a bullish structure, but the weekly is moving to the downside. So should the weekly is also bullish because higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, equal high, and price is coming down for the low. So price will definitely, there's a 50% chance of price breaking out of this demand, and if it doesn't, then it will go up again. But from what we saw on the monthly, they are looking for sell, so it's the same sell we are looking out for. So let's go to the daily and see what we've got there. So on the daily time frame, I have my daily upper zone here, my daily midway zone here. So from the daily, you could see that the sell is confirmed on the daily. The sell is confirmed. Let me explain. So on the daily time frame, as price created the high here, you see series of lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and a lower high. So after a lower high, we should expect a new lower low coming in, and that is why we're waiting for a retest at this zone before we sell, and price has done exactly that. So that's what we are going to do. We are going to sell Euro USD right now. We are going to sell Euro USD right now. Okay, so because we expect price to break out of this zone, we are going to take the sell from here. I want to check the risk to reward if it will be suitable for us to target this one rather. Yes. Okay, so we are going to be targeting this zone because on the weekly, this weekly zone is very strong. So we don't know if price will break it or not. So what you are going to do is you are going to take the sell to the weekly zone, and if price is able to break out of the weekly zone, then we wait for another retest before we take the sell again. We wait for another retest before we take the sell all the way to the monthly zone, all the way to the monthly zone. So let me just take it on my account, then we continue with the analysis. Okay, I'm in, and yeah. So I just entered for the sell on EURUSD, and you should also. So our stop loss is up. The risk to reward is 1 is to 3.3. So it's suitable for us to execute. So that's the first pair on the list. So let's move on to the second pair on the list. So the second pair on the list is NAS100. NAS100. And on NAS100, we are looking for a buying opportunity. So let's find out why we want to buy on NAS100. So on NAS100, I have my monthly upper zone here, midway zone here, midway zone here, and my monthly lower zone here on NAS100. So from the monthly time frame, we are looking at a bullish market. We are looking at a bullish market. So as you go through the lower time frame, you're going to be looking for buying opportunity on NAS100. Buying opportunity on NAS100. So let's go to the weekly. So on the weekly time frame, I have my weekly upper zone here, my weekly lower zone here. So from the weekly time frame, NAS100 is still bullish. NAS100 is still bullish, but as it touched into the weekly upper zone here, you could see a bearish engulfing candlestick. So is that a sign that price will drop to the downside? Not really, because just a touch is not a valid zone. So price can break it at any point in time. So we are not going to be looking for, so we are still anticipating on the buys. So let's go to the daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, I have my daily midway zone here and my daily lower zone here, my daily upper zone here. So from the daily time frame, you see price is very, very bullish. Price is very, very bullish. Have higher high here, higher low, higher equal low, higher high, higher low, higher high, equal low. Then we have a higher high and a higher low. So we should expect a new higher high all the way to the upside. So that is exactly why we are looking for buys on NAS100. But someone will ask, why didn't I just take the buy from here and I'm waiting for price to break out? I'll explain. But before that, on the 4 hour, I have my 4 hour upper zone here, my 4 hour lower zone here. So why I want to take a buy on NAS100 after price pushes to the upside and comes back for a retest is because on the 4 hour time frame, price is not bullish, price is bearish. So if you watch closely, you have a series of lower lows, lower high, equal low, equal high, then a new lower low, lower high, then a lower low. And this can be a lower high, the price will still go to the downside. So why I want to wait is because if price is able to break out of this zone and comes back for a retest, then it shows that the market structure has changed. The market structure has changed. So there's a high chance that price will continue going to the upside. Price will continue going to the upside. And that is why I have this here. I'm looking for a buy. But I want price to break out of this zone, comes back for a retest with my candlestick confirmation. Then I take the buy from here all the way to the upside on NAS100. And that's it on NAS100. That's it on NAS100. Let's move on to the next pair. So the next pair on the list is USD card. USD card. So on USD card, let's start from the monthly time frame. So on USD card on the monthly time frame, I have my monthly upper zone here, midway zone here, and my monthly lower zone here. So from the monthly time frame, price is bullish. The market is bullish. Market is bullish. Price is moving to the upside. So we are going to be looking for buying opportunity. Yeah, we're going to be looking for buying opportunity on on USD card. So let's go to the weekly on USD card. So on the weekly time frame, I have my weekly upper zone here, midway zone here, and my weekly lower zone here. So from the weekly time frame, price is not bullish, price is bearish. And here's why. After price tapped into the monthly upper zone, it came down for a retest, then went up a little, creating just a high. After the high, it broke the previous demand, creating a new lower low, then a lower high, and a lower low. Then we could see that price went out to create a lower high but failed to drop to the downside. So it broke out of the zone. And after a valid break, you must always wait for a retest because price always does that. So that is why we are still looking for buys on USD card. So after the breakout, we are expecting the retest, which in my opinion is happening. So it happened, the price is still moving to the upside on USD card. So why we didn't take the buy from here is because of that price is moving to the upside. So we are just going to wait for the retest and then take the buy. So let's move on to the daily. And on the daily time frame, I have my daily upper zone here, midway zone here, and my daily lower zone here. So from the daily time frame, price is bullish. Price is bullish. So we have our low here, lower high, equal high, and another equal low. Then we saw a breakout creating a new high, a new low, a new high, and this is probably our new low because of this demand zone. So we are going to be looking for buying opportunity from here all the way to the upside on USD card. So let's go to the 4 hours. So on the 4 hour time frame, price is at a demand zone. Price is at a demand zone or at my demand zone. So what I'm going to do is, since price is already at my demand zone, I just have to wait for a candle confirmation. I just have to wait for a candle confirmation. So when I get the candle confirmation, then I'll take a buy. I'll take a buy on USD card. I'll take a buy on USD card and target like the daily zone above. Target like the daily zone above. So that's how I'll trade the USD card. So now price is already at our zone. So all we have to do is wait for a retest. Wait for a candle confirmation rather. You just have to wait for a candle confirmation, and after the confirmation, then we take the buy on USD card. We take the buy on USD card. So that's that on USD card. So let's look at our last pair on the list, which is CHFJPY. 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 So on CHFJPY, I'm going to start the analysis from the weekly time frame. I'm going to start the analysis from the weekly time frame. I'm starting from the weekly time frame because on the monthly, the market is just bullish. The all the zones you are going to be marking is the same zones on the weekly, so I just chose to start on the weekly. So on the weekly time frame, we are looking at a bullish structure. Price is creating a series of higher highs and higher lows, but after this higher high, there hasn't been a higher low. There has not been a higher low. So even though price is bullish, you are going to be looking for selling opportunity on USD card. You are going to be looking for selling opportunity on CHFJPY. On CHFJPY. So on CHFJPY, as we go through the lower time frame, you are going to be looking for selling opportunities. So let's go to the daily. All right. So on the daily time frame, I have my daily upper zone here, midway zone here, and my daily lower zone here. So on the daily time frame, we see that price is creating a head and shoulders pattern. We first saw an equal high or a double bottom, then we saw a double top, and now we see a breakout and also a head and shoulders pattern. So we are going to make use, we have a bullish pattern, which is the double bottom, then three bearish pattern. Have the first, the double top, the double top, the break, the head and shoulders, a bearish head and shoulders, and also a bearish breakout and retest. So that is also another reason why we are going to take the sell on CHFJPY. So let's go to the 4 hour and see how we are going to take the sell. So if you were in the signal group when I did this analysis, price was already at this zone. Price was already here. But with my experience, I've seen that there's a high chance that price won't drop straight ahead, but rather retest the zone properly. Price must retest the zone properly. So I sent this screenshot saying, even though the sell is confirmed, I still want price to go up a little bit before we take the sell. So we waited and waited, and finally price went up like I expected, and it went up, and it's now at the right zone where I want to take the sell. So what you are going to do is, since price is already at our zone, you are going to be waiting for a candle confirmation. So on CHFJPY, we are going to wait for price to give us a bearish candle confirmation. And after the bearish candle confirmation, we take the sell and target the weekly zone here. We're going to be targeting this weekly zone. and then we hold all the way to the downside on CHFJPY. So if you are in the signal group, just wait. If you have take the EURUSD signal, when you take it, then we wait for the rest of the setups. We have USD card and CHFJPY, which we are waiting for candle confirmation, and on NAS100 we are waiting for a break and retest. So that is the first we have for this pre-market analysis for this week. So if this is your first time watching this video, just subscribe, like, comment and share the video with others so your family and friends can also watch and know what we are going in for this week. And also follow us, so anytime we drop a new video, when you turn off the notification bell, you'll be one of the first people to receive a notification. And also, if you haven't joined our trading community, we have communities on WhatsApp and Telegram, so you can join any. If you haven't joined, the links will be in the description. You can join. And also, if you want to join our mentorship program, you can slot to soon be available for January's batch. So if you want to join, just join the community, and when slots are available, we share the link to fill in the group, the form to fill. It will be posted in the group. So that's that on today's pre-market analysis, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.